Okay, guys, welcome to our presentation. I am Bagnari, which has been put together by the team of myself, Satish Mehta, uh, whose son Rajiv Mehta originated the idea, and tremendous job done by Bhavna Mehta, who put together this beautiful presentation, which I hope you all are going to like. And also Rishika, who's actually be the quiz master for the day. Rishika, say hi. Rishika, can you hear?
Hi, everybody.
Hi. So just give time to people to answer questions. I hope they don't find it difficult. And there are people to be admitted. Just start admitting them.
Yes, I'm on it, Uncle.
Okay. And besides, yeah, there still be people to be admitted. Go ahead and do it quickly. Okay. There are some more acknowledgement. We have a lot of record with us about our Bagnari roots and history. Okay, can we request everybody to mute, please? Not to
Ramesh, Uncle.
Yeah, can you
Yeah,
hear me?
everybody is muted.
Yeah, good. Okay, right. So we have to make a few acknowledgements. Although we have plenty of records with us in the panchayat office and also from our elders, but lately there have been significant contribution on our history by way of research and also by way of a lot of effort from our seniors like Hari Nasta, who came up with a booklet. That booklet is still available on our website, ebagnaris.in. And recently, there's been a lot of research that has been done on our Boli, our language, Saraiki, by Prakash Gehani. And another person who has been contributing significantly with all the research is Charanjit Chandrapal Gehi, whom I think those who are on Facebook, they would have seen his posts. So with that, uh, we'll actually go ahead and start the presentation. But before that, I'll ask Satish to unmute his mic and if he wants to say something.
Hi all, I'm Satish Mehta, basically born and brought up in Mumbai, and like a lot of you, ventured out to the Middle East for better pastures, let's put it this way. And 40 years I spent in Dubai, came back now retired. Our children are settled overseas, and I keep pestering my son to make sure his children know Hindi. And one fine day he gave it back to me. He said, Dad, they will learn Hindi, but first they should know who they are. What are their roots? And I got baffled actually. And then it all came to me. How do I get it? Of course, I've read the book that Hari Nasta has done, but that doesn't give everything. So, like all Americans and British would do, they would get into the encyclopedias. So I have an encyclopedia called Ripedia, which is Ramesh Isardas Pople encyclopedia. So I called him and I said, Ramesh, can you help me with information? And then when we got talking, we realized that a lot of Bagnaris would not know much about what we are, who we are. And so let's have this forum and enlighten people of what our roots are, who we are. And this is to go for generations forward, basically. So everybody knows whatever we know at least. And I mean, Ramesh has everything. He has a history of abundance knowledge, and thanks to him, that all the content, everything which he has assembled over a period of time, years, and due to his, what I would say, love for the community, that we are going to see this presentation. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Satish. I think you are very generous to me. So I hope मैं आपके बात पे खड़ा उतरूंगा. Okay, we'll start. So once again, welcome everybody. And see, these are the couple of logos that we use. The one on the left is the one that we use officially in our in Panchayat and also in the functions. And the one on the right is a slightly younger looking one, which we use on our website, ebagnaris.in. If you will care to go to this site, it's, believe me, a wealth of information. And lately, all the articles that have been coming, they've been giving us a lot of information about our elders. This series was started by Subhash Kataria, grandson of Takandas Kataria. He first came up with his handwritten autobiography, which we had a lot of difficulty trying to decipher what he has written. But somehow we managed that. And after that, there have been at least 10 articles on our elders. So they will give you much, much more on our history than what we are going to talk today. So there's a lot of follow-up reading to be done. So please go ahead and do that. Right now, this is how it started. So like an innocent question from Arav and Anika to Rajiv and Anandi. They put up those questions to Satish and Bhavna. Then they came to me. And then we put together this presentation. And of course, as grandfathers are always obliging, and whatever questions come, it becomes their first priority to actually go ahead and answer. So I am Bagnari. This is where we start. I mean, I wish I could unmute everybody and make everybody say right in the beginning and also again at the end. Gaurav se bolo, I am Bagnari.
I am Bagnari.
I am Bagnari.
I am Bagnari.
Yeah.
I am Bagnari.
Please,
Bagnari.
after saying this, mute yourself.
Yeah, Bagnari.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
good one. Okay, mute yourself, please.
I am Bagnari.
Yeah. Please mute yourself so we can go further. You can see this beautiful presentation done by Bhavna. I mean, when I saw this for the first time, my first words to my wife was, look, Bhavna has created magic. Okay, so getting down to the subject today.
I am Bagnari.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, please unmute yourself. We are going ahead with the presentation. We'll make everybody say I am Bagnari even at the end of the presentation. Okay, so we, although came from Karachi in the end, but much before that, we were all from Balochistan, in a province in Balochistan called Kalat. And in that also, we'll let you know how the situation developed and how we went further. But our roots basically are from Balochistan, Kalat. So if somebody tells you, are you a Baluch? Yes, be proud to say I'm a Baluch. So very nice to know, even, sorry, I went further. Very nice to know, even today, the people in Bagh town are known as Bagnaris. And recently we have got in touch with a few people who spoke the language just the way we do. I mean, I really thought there will be, change in pronunciation, change in flavor, that, we'll have a lot of Sindhi influence or Hindi influence, and they will have a lot of Arabic or Urdu influence. Nothing like that. We could converse ourselves very well. And an acknowledgement here the person who actually located these people from Bagh town, somebody called Om Prakash Udesi, is Rajesh Gayani. Now, during this lockdown, away from his high court, he was doing some research on Google Maps. And then he landed up in Bagh, and then landed up on a website, and landed up on a phone number. And when he called, the person was very obliging. Now, we are really proud to say that in our Baghnadi community group in Facebook, we have these people who have joined us today. Of course, I mean, they are Pakistani, but for us, they are first Baghnadis. So, Bagh, further thing, like we call us a Baghnadi. Initially, there used to be a lot of, misconception that, there were Bagh and Nadi, two places. But yes, the Bagh town exists, and there's a Nar, which is also known as Nadi. It's like a huge lake or even a river, you could say, very close to the Bagh town. And other historical importance is, when I spoke to this person, Om Prakash Udesi, he said there may be about, say, 3,500 houses in the town, out of which at least 1,500 are belonging to Hindus. So, and he himself is actually in a government department. So, I mean, I never actually ventured out to ask him about how they are being, dealt with in Pakistan, nothing like that. He appeared to be a happy person, so we continued our happy topics. He was very happy to know that there's a huge community of 3,000 here, and many of us are in Mumbai here. So we have promised to exchange photos, and from our Facebook group, you'll know a lot. So how did he come from Bagh to Karachi? It started off with, possibly there was economic and possibly, not sure, there was some religious persecution also. And it made many of Baghnadis actually leave that place and go to places like Karachi, and to places like Jekmabad, and some even went to Hyderabad. So, I mean, you would have known some of the Baghnadis, we hear them saying, they will never say Jekababad, they will always say Asa Jekmabadi hum. So, and then you see most of them speaking in Sindhi. So, well, majority of us came to Karachi, a place near Sadar Baja, Jodia Bazar, and exactly between two places known as Kharadar and Mithardar. Now, the place where we were living, I'll go to the next slide. So this migration happened about 70 to 80 years ago. Although again, there are no confirmed records to say that where we are from. I mean, not like when exactly we came. And so, okay, before we tell you about how we lived in Karachi, where we lived in Karachi, and whether those places can be found, I'll call upon our quiz master Rishika to ask you the first question of the day.
So everyone, hello, good evening, and good morning to those who have come from other places. We have, as Ramesh uncle said, that we still have some of our people in Pakistan. It's really nice to know that they also speak our language. However, it's called something else. So anybody who can guess what is the language known as our Baghnadi language in Pakistan?
Saraiki.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone who said Saraiki, let's all stay on mute only, but give a huge round of applause. That is the right answer. Ramesh uncle, everyone's paying attention fully to you.
Very good, very good. Okay, now I'm going to press the slide for knowing the right answer. So big clap to those who gave the right answer. Okay, now I heard one person saying Multani. Well, even that is not a wrong answer, because some of the people, their origin could have been from Bagh. They landed up in North India, not even places like Indore or Udaipur. And I have interacted with quite a few of them. There were some of them speaking our language, working in our office in Dubai, and it was just the same, but they call their language Multani. So okay, that's fine with them. They didn't know about Saraiki. Saraiki is a very widely spoken language in Pakistan, and in fact, when census is done in Pakistan, when there's a list of languages there to give, they give Saraiki, and after Punjabi, Urdu, and Sindhi is the fourth highest spoken language in Pakistan, much more than Pakhtun. So proud to be associated with those roots. Okay, as I mentioned about the Hindu population in Bagh, one very interesting thing, when I was talking to Om Prakash Udesi, he managed to ask me, what sort of surnames are there in your community. And when I told them, he could easily associate with Alrejas and Talrejas and Gehi. So people from this Nukh, be really proud of yourself that yes, you all did exist maybe 150 or 200 years ago. And so that's a good history to know. And I've already spoken about people who have come in contact with us. Some of the Bagnaris, they have gone to Indore and Udaipur, and some are in Rajkot also. So the overall position is like, the people in Indore, I was very surprised. Those Bagnaris have migrated there, at least the ones I interacted with, much after the partition. Some would say we have gone there in 61, or some people as late as in 91 or 2007. This Om Prakash has a younger brother. He's in Indore. He's a dentist, and he just migrated there in 2007. And absolutely not showing any animosity to Pakistan. But he did say, some of his relatives are trying to come here. On the right, you will see a picture of Bagnadi temple. Recently, somebody, I think Ashok Ghei, shared a lot of photos of this temple. So I have asked him to put those on Facebook. So you'll get a better idea of what we are doing.
So as Uncle has spoken a lot about the surnames and how they're a huge part of our identity, especially that when we go to college and we say that we're Sindhis, but then they'll be like, no, but your surname doesn't have Ani in it. So how are you a Sindhi? And then we have to really explain where we come from. The next question is about the top 5 surnames. So now you'll have to give me a list of all 5 surnames, and we actually have the numbers registered in the panchayat as to how many people have which surname. So let's just start with the first one. Which one do you think is the highest?
Kehani.
Gehi.
Gehi.
Everyone who said Gehi, you might not be right.
Kataria.
It is
Okay,
Mehta.
I'll give you a clue. Mehta. Can all the Mehtas put their hand up? You all are the highest. All the Mehtas. Okay, now at number 2, which one do you think is at number 2?
Number 2 is Gehi.
Number 2 is Gehi. Somebody said number 2 is Gehi. Number 2 is Gehi. That's absolutely right. Number 2 is Gehi. Number 3.
Nasta.
Number 3 is Nasta. Very proudly, number 3 is Nasta. Number 4. No, Dudejas, no. Next.
Hopefully
Give you a
way
hint.
down.
Jams.
What we
Number-
are. Number 4, what we are.
Bagnari.
Bagnari is right. And at number 5,
Kataria.
Tapru.
bread and
Jams.
Yeah.
jam. Jams are at number 5. So we're going to
Talreja
show
also.
you the statistics of the
Okay.
numbers.
I'll
Talreja
show the
also,
next
no?
slide, which will tell us the number of members from these communities.
All right. So all those who are absolutely right, wave your hands, please. Who
Come
got
on,
both
Mehta.
of them right? Bhavna auntie and Satish uncle not included. All right.
Proud to be a Mehta.
Proud to be a Nasta.
And an
Yeah,
Asta.
well, Mehta
Come on,
Nasta.
Masti.
Hey, that way I can say I got a lot of Mehta friends.
We all are one Bhagnari.
Yes, Nasta.
That's right.
Proud to be Bhagnari. Proud to be Bhagnaris.
Okay,
Whatever
proud to-
we are
proud
at
to
the
be
end of the
Bagnari.
day, we are all Bagnaris. That's
Yeah.
what matters. This was just a quiz to know the most popular surname.
Yeah. This question was also in the Bagnari quiz 2 years ago. Okay, I'll go to the next slide now. Okay, now something to be really proud of about Gehi. Our Panda in Badrinath, he keeps a record of all the people from various surnames who have visited him. He very easily could find a record of 1850 when a Gehi family visited. So can you imagine somebody at that time, like walking or going by horses was the only means of or on bullock carts, traveled all the way from Bagh, west of Pakistan, to Badrinath. Must have been an arduous journey, but they managed to go there. Now, while I was on this subject, I was told a very interesting thing by our Mukhi, Lachu Ghei. He said that around the time when Jahangir was there, like every king, they used to have their own coins. Now, anybody who would reach Badrinath would have to pay that sikka as a tax. So that tax was actually in a coin from this king, Mughal king. So, I mean, that must have happened. Jahangir must have been there in 1650. Somebody who knows history can correct me. So, yeah, there have been Bagnaris going there, and then Bagnari has a long history going back. So even now, I think many people who go there, they actually try to inquire who were their grandfather, forefathers, and who came there, and they try to know their history. Now, talking about a community, just the way, it's actually the roots have been formed way back in Karachi, and that's how we have been actually going about. The structure hasn't changed. We have a panchayat just the way it was before. We have a mukhi just the way it was before. Panchayat is known as Shri Bagnari Panchayat. Now, I exactly don't know when this changed, because in the earlier days, it used to be known as Bagnari Panchayat, just Bagnari Panchayat. So it got changed sometime. Shri Lakshman Das Ghei has been our president since 2007. I believe he's also somehow I persuaded him to attend the presentation today. Okay, now before we go into the next quiz, let me tell you the background to that quiz. In Hari Nasta's booklet, he has listed all the mukhis that have been known to us. And from the time of Takandas Kataria, he has listed them in a proper chronological order. So Takandas Kataria's name is shown as Mukhi from 1931. But there are 5 Mukhis listed before that. Now, I'll hand over to Rishika.
Okay, so this is Uncle's favorite quiz question because every time he puts this, everyone gets completely puzzled. And I remember the last quiz that we had, everyone in the hall was looking at all the photo frames to see which one was actually. And then he just hinted at us, he's like, no, they're not there. Not all of them are there. So you have to think even more. So if anyone can name any five of the Mukhis, I think this question, Uncle, will it's better if they comes in the chat since everyone's been
Oh no,
typing.
don't want to open the
Okay.
chat.
Anybody who knows the answer, anyone Mukhi before Sri Takandas Kataria, before 1931, somebody is saying Narayan.
Thadiamal Khemchand.
Sorry, I didn't get that one. Pushi aunty.
Thadiamal Khemchand.
Yeah.
Come on, Pushi. That was very, very smart of you because he's the one in whose name the panchayat has been
Hall
built.
is named,
The hall has been
yes.
built.
Yes, common sense.
And
Very good observation, auntie.
there's a long history to the contribution he made for building the panchayat hall, the one in the A building.
And my Nana also was there, Shivaram.
Very good to know, Pushi.
And
Okay.
also,
So anybody else coming up with the answers on those five? Or we don't know anything that happened before 1931?
Also, Purushottam is another answer that has come.
No.
I think everyone should get a hint of thinking of old age names.
Yeah, these names surprisingly come from that era where you would give your name as your name and father's name, not even surname. Like I remember in my school way back in 57 onwards, I've been always Ramesh Isardas. Hardly anybody knew me by my surname Pokte. Okay, so shall we reveal the answers? Rishika, what do you think? Anybody raising a hand?
Nobody is
Isardas.
Is somebody
Isardas.
saying Isardas also?
No, let's see what we come up with. Okay, now here they go. Right. So Shri Chainamal Mohandas, Shri Purajmal Mohandas, Shri Tirath Das Mohandas, Shri Veromal Pelarj Rai, Shri Shamdas Keshavdas Sapda. So is anybody here who is associated with them? I hope you all are able to read this. Maybe the lettering is small. It can be read, right? So anyway, we'll go to the next slide before you grasp, or you want to grasp and then we'll give it a minute.
Okay, I mean, these are the names.
Just move.
We don't know.
Yeah. Right.
The first we knew is Takandas.
Until none of them have the surnames also,
No,
which
they
we
don't
could
have
relate to.
except Shamdas Sapra.
Yeah.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Shamdas Sapra is related to Isar Sapru.
Yes, you are right. I
I
think.
think Sapra's surname became Sapru.
Yeah, he's related to Isardas Sapru.
Once when Parsu was sitting with me, he actually gave me the unfortunate incident as to how he came down and after that how Takandas became Mukhi. So yes, the fifth one is definitely their forefather.
I can for sure say that Chainamal Mohandas was a Gehi because I have got this Chainamal Mohandas in my family tree. So I am definite that Chainamal Mohandas was a Gehi.
Oh, that's great to know, Rajesh. Thanks very much for the information.
So we got one surname put into the name of one of our Mukhis.
See, I could say we have broken 2 of the 5 codes. Maybe one day we'll know the remaining 3 also. Okay, we'll go to the next slide. Okay, so we all stayed in a place which we popularly called Bhagnadi Pada. It was on Bhagnadi Street. And surprisingly, this Bhagnadi Street can still be located on Google searches. So obviously they haven't changed the name because Bagnari surely was not associated with Hindus. There are Bagnaris still in Bagh, and we have a rich heritage there. And then similarly, even Bagh town, as Rajesh Gyani found out when he was going by drone to and Google Maps, and he flew over Bagh. Okay, then the unfortunate thing about the partition happened. Until that time, the way we lived there, actually, one of the thing I haven't mentioned there, that how we had a flavor of Sindhis, because when we came there, there was something known as Old Town, in which there were 7 communities. Like I know only Bagnaris, Nasarpuri, Chapru, Serai. So these are the ones popularly known, and there were some more also. So we did have flavor. People went to Sindhi medium. I myself went to Sindhi medium. But now, having found our roots, we are definitely trying to promote we being Bagnaris and our language being Saraiki. And I hope, like Pakistan government has got Saraiki language in their census, it also comes in our census, provided Modi gets through his CAA problems. Okay, so the partition happened where most of us came to Mumbai. Some went to other parts. Like when we came here, we came and took places which had been emptied by Muslims, and other way around. All the houses that we had emptied, most of the people didn't get chance to actually sell them or dispose them, and those were taken away by Muslims. But I do know of a few people who actually didn't leave early in August 47. I mean, as late as in until the riots took place in February, specifically on 6th of February, they were actually holding there and trying to dispose of their properties. But there were just very few of them, and then majority had left. So they all came to Mumbai and other places like Rajkot, Indore, Udaipur. And the person who was really, really instrumental in getting us together out from Karachi and also back together in Mumbai mostly was Shri Takandas Kataria and his trusted hand Shri Sobraj Gai. Now, there's been some very, very old correspondence given to us by Prakash Gayani, where these two gentlemen have taken up correspondence with Nehru, and which we recently published. They actually took up the matter. I mean, I was totally stunned to read the language and the words they had used, trying to describe the problems of the community and how we are in trouble, and before any further loss of life, authorities should help us. And to top it, they were not getting good cooperation from the authorities in Pakistan, as well as in from the Indian Commission in Pakistan, and as well as back home here in Delhi. But somehow they managed to get us here. So really hats off to them. So, after 47, like I said, it took us until March 48 before some people came by, ship, or few people in plane also. When we came here, people were on the roads. They were living in refugee camps. And then finally they managed to find houses and then, get together. Now, the thing here is, getting everybody together. Okay, it was one thing of getting people away from Karachi, but then getting them together here in Mumbai especially was a much bigger task, and that is something that our committee, along with Takandas Kataria, who achieved it at that time. In fact, there is a first recorded minutes of Shri Bagnari Panchayat, which they still called not Shri Bagnari Panchayat, they called it Bagnari Panchayat, the minutes of 1951. So as we have a history book published by Hari Nasta, we also have a book which Sunil Mehta found from his treasure. These are some, printed pages. They have almost become brown about our history from 1951 to 1954. That in which camps we stayed and where we were trying to get places and how finally we managed to come together in Kataria colony. So Takandas Kataria, he was the first one who built his A building and his Kataria Nivas, followed by A building Kataria colony. See the imagination of these people at that time. I mean, it must have been known that eventually this particular place will be ours. We'll be able to get it from our all the hoodlums who are staying here. That they called the first building as A building. It was known as A building even in 54. And then subsequently, the rest of the buildings were built. I remember A building. I had come there in 60 when the rest of the construction was going on. There was a party which took place on E building's terrace. So that's how I remember 1960. Then all other buildings except G and H were built. G had a long history. We had a Parsi building there where a lot of parties used to take place, but somehow they managed to get them
Where is the
out.
picture?
And then H building came up. And then there's a F building also came up before that. And then by 2009, 2008-9, it was refurbished. Well, our migration, effectively the third migration, our migration didn't stop here. We perhaps did a migration in 1880, 1890, then again in 47, 48, and then again in late 60s and early 70s, 80s. When the people came here, they had managed to start their business somehow, but you could generally feel that most of the parents didn't have business to give back to the children to get going. So majority of them actually left to Gulf countries, fortunately where oil had been found. So we headed for places like Kuwait, Dubai, and yes, some of them settled in USA. Now later on, you will see a bifurcation of our community numbers in these places. So I mean, this migration was such. Possibly every family can claim to have at least one member who has gone to these places. And even now, there are people in Dubai. I believe most of them are business who have managed to remain there. Not many in jobs. Earlier, there were more in jobs. Recently, somebody asked me for the, we started keeping our records for the first time in Dubai in somewhere in late 80s. The job was started by Manik Talreja, and he was leaving for Canada, so he handed over the job to me. So I started the list with mere something like about 200, less than 200 people on the list. And by the time I had left in 2009, there were at least 750 people, including children, on that list. So that's how Dubai has really contributed to the prosperity of Bagnaris. And unfortunately, there are people coming back. And recently, somebody asked me, then once I have the list, people who arrange functions or for various reasons, they asked me for the list. 2 days ago, I was giving a list to somebody, and unfortunately, there are at least 20 families that I had to delete from there. It was, believe me, very painful. So numbers are shrinking, but yes, the family is, our community is still holding on there. Okay, now quiz time.
Thank you. As Uncle said, that Kataria colony is a fortress for all of us. And yes, it is one place which is close to everybody's heart, even of the people who have moved out from there, they all still have a connection. However, there are a lot of people in Mumbai and in Dubai and in the rest of in the rest of India who stay in different places. So can you all guess in which area do the maximum Bagnari stay?
Mahim.
Mahim.
That's absolutely right. Everyone in Mahim, please show your hands.
So mind
Whoever
you,
stays
this
in
is in
Mahim,
Mahim. This is in Mahim,
outside
outside
Kataria
Kataria
Colony.
Colony.
Kataria Colony not included.
Yeah, my outside Qatar.
Mahim, Sitla Devi people. I can see Nimmanti is raising a hand very nicely. Yes. Okay, so yes, Mahim is probably the first one, the highest. With the second one,
Katara Colony.
Katara Colony is the second one. The third one can be a little tricky. So please think.
UAE.
UAE or rest of Mumbai?
UAE.
We have a lot of people in Worli and in Bandra who are getting very offended now. Please think again.
UAE.
UAE? Okay, let's see who all are right with UAE or rest of Mumbai.
Rest of Mumbai.
Okay, somebody saying rest of Mumbai also.
Rest of Mumbai.
Okay, Naresh uncle is saying rest of Mumbai and majority is saying UAE.
Karama is full of Bagnaris.
Yeah, it's not Karama, it is Kataria Colony of Dubai.
Yeah.
UAE.
Okay, all right. So, uncle, let's see the answers. I think most of them have come very close to it.
Okay.
Only the
So,
problem is between rest
see,
of Mumbai and UAE.
before we show the next slide, these are all approximate numbers based on the number of families who have registered with us. There are also people in rest of Mumbai outside Kataria Colony and Mahim. There are people in rest of India also, and there are people in USA and rest of the world. So, somebody is Veena. Can you mute, please?
Telling me?
Okay. Okay, I'm going to show the next slide. I think somebody's got unmuted with the phone on, radio on. Okay, going to the next slide now.
Uncle, just 1 second.
No, can you mute everybody?
Yes, I'm doing that only. Just 1 second. Yes, uncle, you can continue. Unmute yourself and continue.
Yeah. Okay, so these are the approximate figures. Okay, every time, twice or thrice in a year when we do mailing, I take a chunk of letters for Mahim and then I tell that postman's job becomes very easy because we sort them by pin code. So pin code 400016 is a huge lot to be given to them. Right? So this is our, so we are close to 3,000. Numbers won't add up. These are approximate figures. Right? We'll go to the next slide.
Yes, wherever you stayed, heart is still in this place only. I'm sure a lot of you all agree with me.
Yeah, so Kataria Colony is like a fortress, I mean, you would have seen there are seniors, there are singles who are staying there without any fear. There's been no major incident here. And really, whoever is like the committee who is taking care of, hats off to them. Really applaud them for the efforts. And Mahim again, one of the reason, earlier when we were like a nucleus family, and then we wanted to sort of break out. So we would say, okay, where to buy the flat? The first place that would come to your mind is to buy a flat in Mahim. So perhaps also the refugees came to Mahim first. So possibly these are the true contributory factors which actually led people to stay close to people in Kataria Colony. So it's a walking distance. They just land up in Kataria Colony. So that's how when we have functions, we have people mostly from Kataria Colony and Mahim. Okay, now part of the question from the kids was not only our roots, but what do we do these days? How we sort of gel together, mix together. So I believe it's our annual events and the festival celebrations that keep us together. even now, in the face of pandemic, we have still kept ourselves together. We did a Ganesh festival. Now, just today, Manju has posted a message about Navratra, which again are going to be held on Zoom, and we'll all will get a chance to see all the there'll be a good singer on every day, and you'll be able to join on Zoom and see those celebrations. Before we go to the next slide, I would like to mention about one Zoom kirtan that we have been doing on every Monday between 8:30 and 9:30. 6:30 and 8:30. There are close to 60 people every time. It started 6 months ago and has been going on without fail every Monday. So once again, applauding the organizers and all those people who come and sing and bhajan. I was told in some houses, although they don't sing, they don't show their face on the video, but during these 2 hours, the audio is kept on so that you are listening to the bhajans. So that's a great intake we are taking. Possibly God has protected Bhagnari community because of that. So let's go to our functions.
Yeah, Ramesh.
Yeah.
Ramesh,
Yeah,
Hari
yeah,
and
Saroj.
myself, we just want to tell you hi. We are in USA right now.
Oh, great. Nice of you
Yeah,
to join. But
Yes,
I'm
sir.
looking forward to you being there on Monday.
Monday, how can I be there? We have just come today.
Oh, no, Monday means our Monday. So that will be your something like 8
Yeah,
or
Zoom.
maybe
No,
10.
yeah, of course,
Yes, yes,
of course.
yes,
I'll
yes,
be on
yes.
Zoom. Yeah,
You must
sure,
join us.
sure. Yeah,
And
yeah. Yeah.
did
Wait,
Hari uncle join us now?
yeah,
Did
yeah.
you?
He's
Okay.
talking to you right now.
No, I mean,
Shall I start?
just 1 minute. In case you joined us late, we acknowledged people who have really enlightened us with the history of Bhagnaris. And Uncle, I spoke about your book that you had published, that has been the biggest contributing factor to the history that we have learned about the Bhagnaris. So thank you very much for that.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, Uncle, go ahead.
Shall I proceed?
Can we keep it until the end of the function?
Just
Okay. Okay. So the first function that comes to our mind is the Bhagnari Awards and Diwali night. We merge Diwali and the awards where the achievements of the students are recognized and the trophies are given. And for last 10 years, we also been recognizing achievements in the non-academic field by way of meritorious awards. Sorry, I went to the next picture. Okay, okay, 1 minute. Right. We must thank Trilokchan Gangaram Trust and Prakash and Seema Foundation for enabling this function. This picture that you see here is the day we decided to observe yellow color, and most of the people are obliged. And it was also a day when we honored the managing committee of Bhag Cooperative Society, and also Ranjan, who has been very helpful in the redevelopment process, in the repairs process. So it's a very significant picture that we put together. Okay.
Uncle, sorry to interrupt. There is a Deepa Sheikh waiting in the.
Yeah. Let her in. Yeah, she's a Bhagnari.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, I must mention something here. Deepa Sheikh reminds me, before we go to this BCC, there are many Bhagnaris who have married non-Bhagnaris. So in 2013, in the Panchayat AGM, we took a decision that they will continue to be members of the Panchayat. So that way, proud to say that there are at least 80 to 90 members who are members because the spouse is Bhagnari, although the other spouses are non-Bhagnari. So Deepa Sheikh, welcome. You are one of them. Okay, the biggest event that we have of the community is Bhagnari Cricket Carnival, It's been going on since 2012. And here's a picture of last year's winners. Rishika asked me to put up a very simple quiz question, which I think everybody would have shouted. I told her that it will actually collapse the audio system of Zoom, that on what date BCC is held. Can somebody tell me who doesn't know?
26 January.
Yeah, no, can somebody raise a hand who doesn't know that it is held on 26 January?
Uncle, I was trying to create some noise.
I think that person must be hiding his face if he doesn't know that this is held on 26 January. Okay.
It's there on the screen.
Yeah, it's there on the screen. But even before that, like it's very common knowledge. And really, the function does very well. It draws a lot of crowd. Okay. Holi is another function which has been going on. Earlier, our elders used to sing. Now they've been replaced by DJ music. The dance and the drinks that has continued, and I hope the pandemic is done and dusted by the time, and come March we are able to enjoy Holi. Ganesh festival, this is another one that we really look forward to, and the organizing committee led by Govind Mehta, Manju and Manoj Gulabani, they do a fantastic job. And Prakash Dudeja, they do a fantastic job. Is again one of the very heavily attended function. This year, although we did it at a low scale, but the Visarjan that we did, we have kept it for posterity to see that even in adverse circumstances, how we actually mingled with the ecosystem, and we did the Visarjan in the hall in a drum. I am sure the people who actually saw this Visarjan, it brought tears to our eyes, seeing Ganpati going down. Rishika, somebody is again unmuted. Okay. Next one is Navratras, twice in a year. This time it will be held on Zoom. So thanks very much, Manju. You have kept the tradition on. Mahashivratri, this is one occasion I personally look forward to because of the thadal that we get there. And when you talk about thadal, who would forget the thadal that used to be made by people like Shanti Mehta, Shanti Sapru, and like Saroj still continues to do a good job. So we look forward to this Chauda, and again this is also a well attended function. Okay, Gita Jayanti. This is where those who don't attend this function are missing something. They must come and see the talent that the youngsters have, the slokas in Sanskrit that they recite. And add to that, now for the last 2-3 years, we have been doing a small skit. One of the skit that we did with Rishika, Shivani and Karthik, that has been recorded, and it's there on our YouTube channel. So try to attend this. It's held in first week of December. I don't know how we are going to do it, but everything happens for the best. Okay. Now, there was a time we were all closely knit in places like Mahim, Kurla, Ulhasnagar. Now the community has really spread. Sheila. Okay, community has now really spread all over the world. So fortunately, the advancements in the IT systems, they came to our rescue. We have been having a website since year 2000. I was associated with, at that time, young guy called Avinash Jam, who had this keenness of, developing a lot of new things. I remember his word, much before Google came, this guy had a Google bug in him, and he used to call his system, he used to say, I have developed crawlers, that they crawl and put your question, and they come and tell you your search. I had the good fortune of working together with him in HSBC for a good 6 years until he left for better pastures, and I believe now he's in Canada. So once he left, we migrated to another system from year 2010 And recently in 2020, 26 January 2020, led by a young team of from Lokesh and all youngsters. You can go to the site and see, meet the team. I don't want to take name just for the fear that I may miss out some. With these youngsters, we have been running this very, very professionally developed site called ebagnaris.in. It doesn't require any login. Just go there and enjoy the beautiful articles about our elders and some of the random thoughts by Laji Bagnari. They are tremendous. You must go and read them. It will really make your day. Another process that we started, because we had started dispersing, is to making sure that we are all registered with the Panchayat. We sort of started registering everybody again because there's one more, along with the thing about the Bagnaris marrying to non-Bagnaris, we took another major decision. You know, there was a time when the elder of the family, eldest member of the family would be the member. Now we changed that, that every male married member becomes can become a member. And then their spouses, and even those spouses who have actually married outside, even they continue to be members. So yes, we have, if I say something like we have got about 800 members, but this is actually 800 families. So we have been keeping in touch with them so far. A majority of them have given their emails, and so we communicate with them through the emails. Okay, another means of communication. Bagnaris in America. Now, about 3 years ago, we had put an attempt to get them together through efforts of people like Sunil Mehta, Pushpa Mehta, myself. I was in US at that time. We, in a period of 3 months' time, managed to get together almost 150 Bagnaris in America who are members of the Bagnaris in America Facebook group. But unfortunately, communication-wise, it was not taking up. Now, until 2 years ago, when a young lady by the name of Shakuntala Jodhan came up, and she gave us the encouragement of again coming together. And now we have a WhatsApp group of almost 100 people, which is really throbbing. And again, thanks here to Pushpa Mehta, who introduced this lady to us. And we have been together. It's a throbbing thing. People are really finding it very surprising. Oh, I didn't know even you stay in Dubai. Oh, who you are? Oh, we are cousins. These are the type of things. My first time I heard this, I said, this is something like, oh, mele mein gum ho gaya tha. Mera bhai mere ko aaj mila. It is something like that is what is happening in this group. And youngsters like Amit Talreja and Sunny Dudeja, they have taken initiative of getting together. We had a 3-hour Zoom session some time ago, and on 7th November we are celebrating Diwali. So again, I don't expect it to be less than a 2 or 3 hour session. So this is Bagnaris in America as the one Facebook group that is really throbbing. The second and another big one is being managed by the managing committee of Bach Cooperative Society of Katada Colony Group. So I believe they have got a group by building, say A group, WhatsApp group, B building, C building, like that. And it's really proving to be very effective in trying to keep up with the community. Then the third one is the real innovative that has come up. Again, a push from Shakuntala. There are about 100 members in the youth forum. In this, one good thing that has developed now, young minds, they develop, they discuss new ideas. So they talk about entrepreneurship. So everybody who becomes an entrepreneur, they actually share their ideas that how I became an entrepreneur or what led to my success. So you will go to our website, you will find their success stories. I wouldn't call anybody's a failure story because everybody struggles. But yes, there have been a lot of successes and people have been sharing their stories. So this is what this third group does. And then there's this group, Assam Bagnaris, which is actually, a group of friends, I believe about 90 or 100 of them, and they're also doing good jobs. And then lately we have found a group of Bagnaris in Australia and New Zealand, believe me, there are almost 20 families already there, and we are still trying to increase. Now, one of the things that these overseas group do is try to meet in pockets. So like American group organize a meeting in a get-together in Canada, a get-together in New Jersey, and a get-together in Dallas area. So Asha Mehta is leading this group in Australia and trying to organize get-togethers. So this is another means how we are keeping ourselves together. Okay, now the biggest example of how our community is coming together and throbbing, and that's the Facebook group of Bagnari community. It's got about 2,000 people, where so like anybody opens up, you might see that you may have at least 1,000. Say majority of friends must be from this group. Now, I almost took up this matter while I was in US with Mark Zuckerberg, asking how whether he could. No, I'm just joking. How a community, how a Facebook group could actually have members where practically everybody knows everybody. So 2,000 members and still growing. Sometimes people want to be added. Sometimes I find out that there's a Bagnari who's not on the group. I add them. So, but then the group is really throbbing. It was started on a very low scale by Ekta Bagnari, who's now Ekta Manskani. And then over a 2-3 years period, we had about 200. Then we all joined together to take it forward and grow the membership. So the benefits that we are seeing is become so convenient to actually convey a message. So it's a throbbing community. Now this is one place where Rishika is going to ask you a very simple question. Let us see how simple it is.
So as Uncle said that the Bagnari community group on Facebook is very throbbing, I would say it's quite true, because anything happens like an engagement, a marriage, sorry, but obituary, or anything that, or events, or anything that happens in the community, it is that one go-to place. Like, you'll go there and you'll see, oh, who is who, and then, we have these conversations in our house, yo care hai, kinda care hai, and all of that. And as Uncle has already given a little clue to how many members are there, he said it's almost 2,000. Now this is going to be a gambling game where you're going to guess the number, which is almost 2,000.
1926.
1926. Did you go on Facebook and check the numbers?
Yeah.
Not right. Not right.
Not right. Your Facebook is not updated, Uncle. Come on, somebody, without going to Facebook.
1973.
1973.
No.
1973. No. Anybody doing numerology over here and guessing the number?
1999.
1999. Soon.
1932.
1983.
We've passed 1932. We're reaching 1980 something.
1983.
1983 we're not reached yet.
1965.
1965. No, we are not asking for birth years. Everybody. Only number of members.
1982.
No.
1982 is very hot, I think.
1981.
No.
No. Rishika meant something else.
1938.
I think everybody will keep giving me one probable answer from 1960s to 2000.
Okay, I can give a clue here. That guys, this is while looking for these numbers, I found a bug in Facebook. That's been my job in IT, finding bugs. The bug is your mobile phone app is not going to show you the total. It will show you the number of people who are your friends in that group. Okay. The only place you can see is if you go to a desktop or a laptop. So looks like Satish has gone to get his desktop, laptop. Okay, I think we had a good try. Let me reveal the answer.
He had pretty close answers, Uncle. Pretty close
so
answers.
the one who got the
I
answer.
can give only one.
The one who got the answer as 1982 as a hot answer, now you will see why.
1928. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So all the 1980s, we are going to cross that very soon.
After today, maybe.
Yes.
So guys, go and get,
All
go and get 72.
ID.
Sorry.
If you check, there are many duplicate IDs.
Yeah. Vinod, you are right. Yeah, you are right. Vinod is Vinod is one person
No,
who
Ramesh.
diligently points out to me if he finds a duplicate one, and then somehow I try to get rid of them. Like he found Deepak Gill
Ramesh.
was there 3 times.
Ramesh, President has 3 IDs.
Yeah, so I know very well. I know very well. So this is the total
Deepak
number.
Gill has 6 IDs.
Yeah. Then okay,
So,
we
if
might
you could
reduce.
send them a request
Yeah.
to delete, remove out,
Yeah.
let
It's
them
not. It sounds very easy, but not very easy to follow. We don't know which one
No,
is being,
you don't have to
actually.
do.
We
Tell
cannot.
them
For
to
example.
quit that.
Okay, I think let's move
Ramesh.
on here. Rishika, can you mute everybody?
Tell them to quit the group.
No, not quit the group. Deepak Gind is a very valuable member of the community. We want him to be
No,
there.
see, whatever
I removed-
IDs you.
Okay. We'll take a.
Ramesh,
Sir, I think you are on mute.
Ramesh, you are-
Okay. Vinod, thank you very much for pointing out. We'll try and do something about it. Thank you very much. Okay, we go ahead with the next one. Rishika, everybody on mute. Okay. Now a little bit about we told you from where we came, how we came, where we went to, what we are doing. As a part of what we are doing, I felt we should inform you this also. We run a welfare society. In short, it helps the needy segment of the community, and the money comes from within the community only. The well-to-do members of the community, they contribute. So like we have starting from the time of Narendra Salreja, we started building a corpus. The corpus has built up well. The interest thereof is used to pay regular monthly money. And then sometimes we have emergency requirement like somebody's operation or somebody's higher education. For that we appeal, and with the grace of God, Bhagnaris have always responded very well to that appeal. So really applaud everybody for that. Okay. Now, there's a lot of misconception of, with due respect to Bhagnari community, Bhagnari cooperative society members, like even this morning I heard somebody, last night I heard somebody, अरे इसको इतना तकलीफ है, तू कॉलोनी को क्यों नहीं बोलता है? By colony what he meant panchayat. So I have to actually draw out the difference that Bhagnari community is doing a good job here and panchayat is doing a job here. So this is how the demarcation is. There was a time until 2009 when both these bodies, they had a common chairman, but from that time onwards it's in a different way. So like both have their own chairman. So we work much more democratic. Okay, so I told you about Shri Bhagnari Panchayat, Bhagnari Welfare Society, and we also have Bhagnari Panchayat Trust. Now this is the one who actually led by Sundar Nasta fought for getting the money released. All this time the money that we got because of the court case we could not use, and now possibly once the court case is over we'll be able to utilize that, and with help from Hari Nasta and Naresh Nasta, we have already been able to do some charity out of it. Couple of Bhagnaris have we help them with higher education. And then there's of course Bhag Cooperative Society. So 2 years ago when we called them on the stage, my wordings to Rinku were that okay, where is the heart of Bhagnaris? The heart of Bhagnaris is Katara Colony. And who runs Katara Colony? Katara Colony is run by Bhag Cooperative Society. believe me, they only listen from people, but they are doing a very difficult job. So they should be applauded for that. Okay, now, okay, whatever said and done, you know, I told you a lot of things. Now, where some sort of a homework for you, not homework, I mean, if you're interested, go ahead and look at it. How we keep pace with what is happening. So I have given links in this on this as to how we actually stay connected with the community. ebagnaris.in, the first and the foremost, our website where you will get a lot of information. There's a panchayat desk. There's information about our committee members of all the bodies, including Bhag Cooperative Society. Okay, next is the Bagnari Dictionary. Now, in Bagnari Dictionary, it was developed first on our old website, then we migrated. Now we also have an app. There's an app on Android which you can go to Google Store and download, called Bagnari Words. Now, unfortunately, on iPhone it is not there. But if you go to a browser on homepage and go to Bagnari Words on eBagnari, you can actually put it on home and it will come on your phone as an icon. So Bagnari community, Bagnari dictionary is very important tool to have in hand, especially for the youngsters. Then Bagnari history, like I said, there were two type of history booklets we have. One from Hari Nasta, one from history of Panchayat immediately after partition. So these are both kept in a separate link. You can go there and see. And then now the next one, my favorite, the Bagnari cookbook. I had to really go and sit with the elderly members of the community, see them cooking. They told me the ingredients, the method of cooking. Some of them feel that the Asandi khati dal da masala right nahi aaya on it. Now, please, I am not that expert, but I have made an attempt. So next we have done is we called a celebrity cook Ratnani, and we gave awards to those elderly people. I mean, believe me, I felt that was their day under the sun. They also brought their favorite dishes, and we all got a chance to savor them. And each one was given a mug with their photo, which is a sort of, I think Rishika is smiling. Her Nani has contributed 5 dishes. But unfortunately, when I asked her, Bhagwati Chota, she was scratching her head because she knows her as Pato. Okay. See, she has gone off there. Okay.
The funniest part was that I compiled the book and I didn't know who gave the maximum.
In fact, in at least half the recipes, I could not have done it alone. Rishika actually went to those elders and she sat with them and brought the recipes. So good help from her. And then there was a good contribution from Ashish Gind in Hong Kong, who actually paid for the complete cost of the book, the publication and the delivery. So really proud to say it's one of the things. If you read the first 2 pages and the last page, it will give you a lot of history about our food. So go ahead and read it. I mean, it shows that Bagnaris, although they love culinary delights and all that, but push comes to shove, they might be sitting on a railway station. They might open up Sevamgathia and khata and eat dabroti and eat. So we even savor that. So that's how we are good at our culinary delights in the food. The next is our latest edition from Amrita Mehta. She created a YouTube channel called Bagnari Community. Now we are encouraging all Bagnaris to put up their original videos there. We don't want to run into copyright laws. We are trying our best to make sure that original videos are loaded there. So go ahead, make videos. If it is original, give it to us. We'll put it on Bagnari Community YouTube. And youngsters like Ananya, Anushka, Arav, Anika, they can actually go ahead and have a look at that and find out who we are. Then blood donors. We have at least 50 blood donors, majority from Bombay, but many in Dubai and US also. Recently we revived it because of some regulations. And in May, we collected a list. Once again, over 50 came forward. So every time you have a list for a requirement of blood, feel free to go there. It's sorted by blood group. It's got the location, it's got the phone number. Feel free to go and see and have a look there. And finally, we spoke a lot about the Bhagnari community group on the Facebook, which is the heartthrob of.
Ramesh,
Yeah.
Ramesh,
Yeah,
first thing,
Yeah, yeah,
from the group,
yeah.
we have to, sorry to say, delete the persons who have surrendered to Lord.
I'm sorry. I think I'll have to keep you on mute. We can take this offline. Okay, because there are 85 people. You can give your suggestions later. Thank you.
I'll give you on phone.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is all about our links. And I told Bhavna to make sure that these are clickable links. Later on, we'll be circulating this. Even our recording is going to go on Bhagnari community on the YouTube. So these are clickable links. You just go there, click, and you'll be able to see the link behind it. Okay, going to the next page. Okay, now right in the beginning, we gave credits. So concept came based on the interaction between Rajiv and Satish. So for concept, a big clap to Satish. Okay, and then Bhavna approached me and she wanted the content. So I was ready to give her content. I'm sure she must have realized I have spoken much more than the content now. So I hope I am.
Big applause.
Big applause.
Then the design, the brilliant design, which I can never forget. I've never seen such a beautiful PowerPoint presentation. So the credit for the design goes to Bhavna.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yay. And last but not the least, our quiz master Rishika, who has always been so helpful. I decided to pick her brains because she conducts Zoom classes with her students. So she has been very helpful. I'm sure you found the questions much more attractive to come from her than from me. So clap for her. Rishika, can we see you?
I've also, besides Zoom classes, I've also been doing virtual parties the entire lockdown, hosting. So if anyone has any kitty party, birthday requirement for your kids, you can always contact me.
Rishika, I'll tell them you are charging.
Yes, sorry. With Bhagnari discount.
Okay. And as I said, when I mentioned Rishika, I said last but not the least, I would like to hand over the platform to Rajiv Mehta. We have spoken a lot about him. Most importantly, the reason why we have been able to talk to you for an unlimited period is mainly because of Rajiv Mehta, because he has given his Zoom license to us to use. And we are actually at the moment thriving because of his Zoom license. So request Rajiv Mehta to unmute and say a few words.
Thank you, Uncle. In fact, I actually did really nothing actually. But probably what I did was ask the question that we've actually answered today. So maybe just a quick introduction. So I'm Rajiv Mehta, son of Bhavna and Satish, and my kids and wife are here. So the question that was asked, as you will have seen at the start of the presentation, was, who are we? Where do we come from? What are our roots? It was not only to share with my children, but actually even for me and us to learn. And the one question led to all of this. So thank you, all of you, Ramesh Uncle, my parents, even Rishika, for presenting. It was amazing. And in fact, personally, I learned something I didn't know, and I'm going to quiz my kids later on tonight. And it was so good to even see all the Bhagnaris on the chat. Not seen them and in years. So it was really, really great. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Rajiv, one final trick question.
Oops.
between, I know it may not have been you. So between Anandi, Anika, and Arav, who raised the question first?
Okay, so I can't answer.
So Anandi, would you like to say?
I think it was the kids here. I'll let them
Okay.
take it.
What they could not have asked together.
Anika.
Oh, great.
Well done, Anika.
Well done, well done, well done. So thanks very much. And okay, going to our next few slides. You would love this. So, okay, you could always contact us on bagpanchayat@hotmail.com. Right. How do you like this? So, picture actually abhi baki hai. Now, this was, believe me, just the beginning. You know, the beginnings have been made by people like Hari Nasta, Prakash Gyani, and Charanjit. But we would actually love to progress this further. And now I'll go to my next slide, and I would love to see what sort of enthusiasm we have for that. So we would I don't mind taking it up. So like at least put you in a position. You may not learn Bagnari language grammatically, but at least put you in a position to be able to talk Bagnari to your parents, to your elders. Maybe, you know, converse with your friends. So we'll take on from there. Probable time could be Sunday. So we'll work something out. We possibly could take, let's see how much enthusiasm we have. I don't want to fix a limit on a batch, but surely we'll do this. And we'll also try to get some volunteers and see if they can help us in imparting the knowledge of Bagnari language. Because believe me, unless we don't keep our language alive, we can't, remain as a community. Believe me, again, it is my dream that Bhagwan Gade man apni next presentation Bagnari ch kara. Right? Thank you. And then the last slide, where again Bhavna created some magic. Can you see the smoke coming out of the mug? So guys, thank you very much. Ashok Jam all the way from Miami. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Okay. So thanks very much, everybody. I hope you are able to gain something from us. You will be able to, you know, those who did not attend, you'll be able to pass on that knowledge. If there are any questions, feel free to ask. We'll always be glad to answer. Okay. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good job. All of you guys, good job.
I'm Bagnari. Ramesh.
Thank you.
I am Bagnari.
Asa Bagnari. Asa
Asa
Bagnari.
Bagnari.
I am Bagnari.
I am Bagnari.
I am Bagnari.
Everybody
I
have
am Bagnari.
picture. Please stay on mute 1 minute with your best expression.
I am Bagnari.
I am Bagnari. Say loudly.
I am Bagnari.
I am Bagnari.
I am
I am Bagnari.
So good to see.
I am Bagnari.
You know, we
I am
almost
Bagnari.
reached a figure of 90. So good to see so many coming in, and glad to see so many youngsters were there. So good to share the knowledge. Hi. Hi, Navya. Navya, say hi. Unmute. Unmute.
Hi.
Hi. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Okay, we'll end the meeting now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Good night. Right, guys. अच्छा सतीश end करते हैं हम.
Okay, yeah.
चलो,
Okay.
good
Okay,
night.
done.
Bye. Thank
Bye,
you.
bye, bye.